right, ladies and gentlemen of the 118 scale, 3.75-inch, 4-inch modern action figure community. I'm back again with another video. And in this video, we're going to be discussing some of my customs, some of the things that I've put together over the last few months. None of these things have any real, I guess you can say, real character portrayal. These are not, I didn't make G.I. Joe figures, or these are completely things that I just wanted to make. They just came to mind. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy this. So first and foremost is one of my favorites is my Special Ops Trooper, I guess you can call him. So, and I just call him a Special Ops Trooper because he's probably going to be one of a team. And he definitely has that Special Ops look. Like, he can take all of this off and blend in to some town somewhere. And then when night falls, he puts on all this stuff and goes out and he hunts and he does his thing, you know? He looks pretty tough. I like this. Now, this particular build is not my creation. I actually saw a figure very similar to this online, and it stuck in my head. Ironically, I did not set out to build this figure. What ended up happening was I bought this green body around the time that I did the hit and run video. I wanted to have this guy as like a protege, or like someone who ran with him and helped him out or whatever. So I got this green body and I decided to like change the boots, change the hands, and he actually had a different head sculpt. And I'll show a picture of what he looked like before he ended up like this. But as I kept moving along, more ideas kept coming to me, and before I knew it, he turned into this. So I'm going to post a picture of the original figure because I don't know who created that figure and I could never find it again. So I'm going to post a picture of the original so that I want to pay homage to whoever created that. So if you're watching my videos and you see this figure, just know that I got my inspiration from you, and I appreciate that. This is what this community is about. And ironically, your creation and your imagination, sharing it with us, had me create one of my favorite figures. This is one of my favorites, and thank you for sharing. So, moving right along, we'll get a 360 on him. So what I ended up doing was green body, black boots, black gloves. I threw a black helmet on him, and he could have been just as cool with a olive green helmet. And geez, it's hard working on this soft surface. Pretty soon we'll be back at the loading dock. It's just, you know, I got some construction work going on that. So bear with me. But anyway, yeah, green body, black boots, black gloves, black helmet. I went with these, with this sight, with these night vision goggles, and I went with this green helmet mic. Some black pouches on his. He's got this web gear on, and I put a camelback on him for those long missions. He's got some. He's got a flashbang, and he's got a frag grenade on his back here. And I went with the police officer's belt for him. It was just different, and it's something that I hadn't done before for one of my soldiers. So I thought this was pretty cool. So you can also use him as a like a SWAT sheriff, or SWAT sheriff or something like that. So yeah, I really like this one. And that was your 360. Here's his assault rifle. I created this this strap with just some key rings around that I found, and I just molded them in. And this is his assault rifle. Pretty cool, right? Awesome. Let me know what you think about him. Next, I brought this guy to the table. This is completely my thought process. This one was not taken from anywhere. So, what we have here is an all black body. I changed out his gloves. I changed out his hands for black gloves. I threw this pretty cool looking Scully on his head. And he's already got those green glasses, so they kind of gel well with him. He kind of has that Unabomber look to him. But I think he is more of a Magnum PI type, I guess. Probably just the type of guy that's, out there, fighting for the good. So he's pretty plain Jane. I didn't give him a lot. No web gear, no crazy vests or anything like that. Just a drop down holster. And usually what I do is I cut off this side and I make a knee pouch with it. So I'll cut it off, cut it here, and cut it from the web gear or from the belt. And I'll slip it on and then slip this on over it. So all this is just sitting here being kept in place by that leg loop. He's got his sidearm, and I kind of like the way that comes out. And I do this all the time, so I have a bunch of different colors. I could have definitely given him an olive green one to kind of bring it out a little more, but I just went with this. We'll see in the future what I'll create with this figure. So all the parts of this figure, to create this figure, are Marauders Task Force parts. Sorry. From the holster, the drop down leg holster, to the pants, the shirt, the gloves, everything's Marauders, even the Scully. Now, you're going to wonder where I got this head sculpt from. Let's get a look at that. And the hat does come off, and this is what you have. I think it's a pretty cool head sculpt. So I got this from, and I'll post a picture right here, but I got this head sculpt. It came, the actual figure that I bought came with two head sculpts, one with glasses and one without, and you can kind of pick whichever one you want to use. So I used the one without glasses on that figure, and I just had this one floating around. So then it came to me, let's see if he looks good as a modern. And lo and behold, he looks pretty cool, pretty awesome if I don't say myself. Sorry, dropping stuff. But anyway, that's him without his skull cap on. And I gave him a rifle. This is what his rifle looks like. Pretty cool. Like I said, and if I didn't say it earlier, that is a Dime Novel Legends head sculpt. They work really well with these figures. I know they're not putting out head sculpts with us doing this, with them wanting us to do this, like use their head sculpt on other figures, but it just works, man. You can't deny it. It's pretty cool. The toy lines marry up together well, so pretty cool, awesome. Like I said, all these parts of Marauders, Dime Novel Legends head sculpt, and let's move on. So next up is this guy. This is like one of my. I'm thinking I'm going to add him to the Dreadnoks, or I might just keep him as a lone type of crazy type of guy that just does his own thing, doesn't need anybody's help. He just kind of roams. He's a silent type, but he will mess you up if you get in his face. So pretty much this figure, I really like the way he came out. He came out a lot better than I expected. So pretty much what you have here is a Marauders head sculpt, right? And the body is completely a patchwork build from what is that toy line called? Okay, I'm sorry, I just couldn't get it out. But Boss Fight Studios. Um, so what I didn't know, what I just recently found out, is that they actually all have pants legs like this, but they actually sell a covering that makes it look like normal pants. Interesting, but um, these Boss Fight Studios figures and parts are becoming very difficult to find. I really hope that they release more product because I always like their figures and I think they're really cool. Like these arms, if you notice, they don't really match the body and the skin tone very well. But if you've tried to find arms to complete a figure from that toy line, you know it's very difficult. It's almost impossible to find. So anyway, let's get a look at them. First and foremost, mohawk head sculpt, muscular torso. He's got his pants, green pants. And I'm sorry, I hope this is picking up for you well. It seems kind of dark. Give me a second. All right, I'm sorry. It looks a little brighter for me now. For some reason, my screen was dim, and I thought the video was coming across dim. So I hope not. But anyway, moving right along. There you have him. He has this wrench that he uses to, I guess he uses to protect himself. But at the same time, he probably fixes things. Maybe he's a plumber. I don't know. Drop down leg holster. Like the last figure, I have not cut that off. I don't know if I'm going to keep this on him. I want to see. He's kind of in the test stages of what I want to do with him. Got his drink bottle going on there. On his back, he's got his knife. You know, his shank you. And he's got his sidearm. So yeah, there's his sidearm. So I think this is going to be the last one I showcase. I have one more here, but he's pretty plain Jane. There's nothing really crazy about him. I'll show you pretty much what he looks like right here. Maybe in the next video I'll display him. But for the most part, this video is going on a little bit long now, so I'm going to wrap this one up. So these have been my customs that I've been working on over the last few months. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, if you have any questions about where I get these parts from, if you have any questions about how I create a figure, hey, just feel free to put them down in the comments below. I'll get to you at my earliest convenience. Let me know what you think about these guys. Are you going to create some of them yourself? I think they would be cool in your collection. All right. So with that being said, peace. I'm out.